Hey there guys, and welcome to another stream announcement video. I did this once before whenever I beat Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, and now I'm doing it because I just recently beat Radiant Historia. Some of you may have noticed that I have actually started putting my stream directly on YouTube as well as just being over on Twitch at assigned times, and I do my best to always delete the stream before it finishes processing and it shows up in my feed, because that's not really what I want this channel to be about. This channel is for my normal Let's Plays where I don't have an audience, I'm not talking to anyone. However, for obvious reasons, I was like, well, if I'm going to be streaming, I might as well at least put the alert up when it's actually live. But obviously, if you want to stream, then I have the streaming channel over on the side. Go subscribe to that. I do just want to apologize if I ever, like I know tonight I ended up having a problem, and so there's a really, really short stream that actually published, and someone gave it a thumbs down because there was nothing there, and yeah, I'm sorry, it's not what this channel is about. I really, really try and keep it from happening, but I may occasionally mess up. But be aware that that is, you only will ever see one of these videos, and I'm going to try my best to make sure that you don't actually see, the stream coming up in your normal feed, because that's not why you subscribe to me, and I want to, stand by that. But Radiant Historia did just recently beat it. It is a fantabuloso game. It was recommended by Ghost Trickster, who is like in the comments everywhere. So yeah, if you want to watch it, then head over to, there will be a link below to the playlist, and by all means, enjoy it. It's a good game. If you aren't sure if you want to watch it, well then, as per usual, I'm going to go ahead and have about the first 30 minutes of the first episode just put at the end of this video. That way you can get an idea of what kind of game it is, and make a decision for yourself. Free thinking, who does that anymore? So anyway, I will see you guys in my actual normal videos, or over on the streaming channel. Or I won't see you at all, in which case I'll be sad. Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. I will see you all in the next one. And let's go ahead and make this a little bit more professional, don't you think? Much better. Mucho del Betro. Obviously, as always, let me know if the audio quality is good, if there's enough things going on. Definitely should be. Awesome. Thank you very much for the follow. I am not going to try and say your name because I will fail. Alright, so before we get into this, just in case there's anyone that doesn't know, let me kind of tell you a little bit about how the stream works. I do, just like my YouTube channel, do almost nothing but blind runs over here. So if you have played this game, please do not tell me stuff that's going to happen. Those are spoilers and those are bad. However, if you have not played this game, since this isn't a live environment and people do have the option and, to a certain degree, the expectation to, kind of talk to me as I'm playing, I mean, that's the whole point of streaming, is so I can talk to you while I'm doing this. If you haven't played this game, I absolutely don't mind if you make guesses, if you give me your thoughts, if you say, talk to me about the game, but if you have played it and you know what's going to happen, don't spoil it for me. If you just have guesses, or you think, just have things you want to talk about, by all means, go for it. I don't mind that at all. I typically play about 4 kinds of games on this stream. Other than Okay, today's a weird day. Today's a really weird day. Simply because today, normally Thursday is my weird other day. I usually play Bioshock on Thursday and do blind runs of RPGs every other day, which is what the little schedule said I was going to do. Except I just played Bioshock on Monday, and Ghost has been waiting forever for me to start Radiant Historia. Which is really annoying because he's not here right now. But you know, dang it, I've been saying I was going to do this for a while, so bloody well, I'm doing it. And he's just going to have to miss it, which sucks. But I do, other than Thursday, I do typically play things that were voted for by YouTube, things that I want to play, typically new releases, sequels and stuff I've already played, or in this case, I do sometimes play a game specifically as a viewer requested. Although I do, of course, have veto power. But, all of that said, let me go ahead and get this started. New game. New game. Oh, god dang it. One second, guys. This does not let me play a new game. I wonder if I'm going to have to restart it. Yep, it does not know what I'm doing. I don't know how that came unplugged, but it did. So we'll just go ahead and say start again. Oh! Also, in case anyone from Twitch ever happens to see this, Twitch, generally speaking, does not like emulation. Mainly because it's a legal thing. They're like, hey, you should pay for your stuff. And you know what? I absolutely agree with them. I think it's really, really crappy when people will effectively, steal games from people. So, here is my 3DS. Here is Radiant Historia. So, although I am, emulating it because it gives me a much, much better quality of signal, I do actually own the game and the console to play it. So, Twitch should not care about that. You know, at that point, it's just a graphical fidelity thing. I'm not watching this again. I refuse. Alright. So, Radiant Historia, let's go. Let's do this. I don't know much about this game other than it involves time travel. And the ability to change the past in order to remake the future. Which I guess is kind of assumed for time travel. The sand engulfed everything. Well, you're standing on a beach, that's sort of what happens, question mark girl. Although I'd have to say, this is quadruple question mark girl. She is like, 33% more question marky than the normal question mark person. Again, we failed to save the world again. Wow! You did, Squire. Welcome. I am glad that you got here in time, because, weirdly enough, Ghost is the one that wanted me to play this game, and he's not here. But, so he's going to be super bummed when he gets here. How many times has it been? Well, if you fail to save the world, generally you only get one chance. I don't know how you can repeatedly fail to save the world. Does this mean that heroes keep coming in, like, after the cavalry keeps showing up? Okay, you guys screwed it up. How many more will it disappear? Oh, how many more will it... Different worlds, got it. Different worlds, that makes more sense. I'm tired of all this, my sister. As am I. Who are they, and why did they get, like, tasked with the task of saving multiple worlds? I also don't like it says the X is the fast-forward button when it's really just the progress button. But we can't give up. We must succeed in this. I'm like so off topic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going kind of crazy. And also, Buzzy, why do they even feel the need to put an X with a forward indicator on it? I mean, seriously, do they not think that, you know, I'm sitting here, but there's nothing indicating what button to press. I don't know what to do. Yes, you're right. We have to do this. But... can we really save... well, apparently not. You're really bad at it so far. But hey, practice makes perfect, right? I don't know, but we must have faith for now. Come, let's start again. Yeah, let's start over. That's what our power's for, at any rate. This time, the true history will be written. Oh, god dang it, guys. So you guys screwed it up who knows how many times, and then you give it to me and be like, okay, we have one more shot. We can't mess this up, so your turn. Oh my god, I read that was the continent of Vainquir. The continent of Vainquir. A world of decay where everything is swallowed by sand. Sounds like a crappy place to live, I'll tell you that much. Strange phenomenon is spreading from the site of an empire that met its downfall centuries ago. As the desertification approaches... I wanted that to be desanctification. Approaches from the west, a fierce war wages over what fertile land is left. To the east is Alistel, facing the grave threat of the Western nation's aggression. It is here that an intelligent agent of Alistel is about to undertake a mission of crucial import. The most skilled agent of special intelligence, he is clad in red and rides in the darkness. His name is Stoke. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just like, what do we call our guy? I don't know. Just call him like a stock character. Okay, but won't they notice that? We'll put an E at the end. Prologue. Stoke. Is it Stoke or is it Stock A? Or is it just Stock and it's just like franchised and cool? Prompt as always. No need for the small talk. What do you want, Heiss? Prompt and blunt. Well, that's fine. I'm willing to let results trump manners. Ooh, what is... One second. My phone is making noises. I always have to be concerned when my phone makes noises. Sorry, there's a... Ah, okay. Nothing I need to worry about. Unfortunately, at work, I am, like, the manager of the quality department, and whenever my phone makes noises, I am, like, contractually obligated to check and see what's going on, because if there's something going on at work, I kind of have to respond to it. But nope, that wasn't it. Oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, I already said that. I have a mission for you, Stoke. I'll use it, but there's no, like, official one, because I kind of like Stoke, because I get stoked. And spend some time swinging to war with the Granog. I hear a situation worsens by the day. I know, they just talked about there was a massive war going on. You want to go to war with someone else? Isn't this what Hitler did? Well, I'm getting bored fighting Europe, or fighting Britain, so let's just attack Russia. What could go wrong? You hear right. Granorg's land in particular, the area near the Imperial ruins, has faced the worst destruction. Then why do you want to go to war with them? You just said they have nothing to take. They're desperate to claim any land that you can that will yield a harvest. It's a problem, to be sure. Our little special intelligence group has been sending an agent after agent into Granorg. And lately, they keep coming a cropper against an unexpected state of affairs. What? They keep coming a cropper? What does that even mean? Is that English? Now it's happened again. An agent with an important intel on the enemy's armaments is in a sticky situation. Has anyone ever told you look like Ebenezer Scrooge? Just letting you know. Which brings us to your mission. Rescue the agent and escort him safely back to Alistel. A rescue mission ought to be an army job. Unless, of course, you catch on quickly. The rendezvous point is west of Lesville Hills. Their operative has been tasked with escorting him there, even if it costs him his life. I doubt you need telling, but settle this before the military higher-ups catch wind. They've been eager to do away with special intelligence for quite a while. Indeed, they seem to delight in snatching the results from us. So, no backup, military mustn't know, and there's a time factor. You're my only man who can get it done under the circumstances. The only one I trust. I don't think this guy's capable of trust. I don't think he knows what that is. Yeah, I'll get it done, alright. You needn't worry about that. That's what I like to hear. I'm assigning 2 subordinates to you for the job. Why? I don't even need 1. You're the sole survivor again. If that's what you're worried about, then you'd best learn to make use of their talents. If you can't do that, then don't think of them as subordinates. Consider them tools instead. They're waiting outside for you. Are they pretty? Tools, huh? What are these talents? You're the agent, aren't you? Find out yourself. There's another skill you need to succeed. Man, you know, it's almost like they're intentionally crippling me. I'm not going to tell you how to use them or what they can do. Just figure it out. Moreover, there's more. I'm entrusting you with this. Oh, is that the white book? An old book? Do you expect to have time for light reading? Hi, we have a super critically important thing. Oh, by the way, just read this novel. It's called The White Chronicle. I didn't figure that, like, just some dude in the military somewhere would have access to a book that lets you change history. How is this, like, how is this place having problems? White Chronicle. I've never heard of it. Huh? It's blank. Don't worry about it. You may need it in the mission. What? Why? If someone captures me, am I supposed to say, this is my book on interrogation techniques, and it's blank, and then they won't know what to do? That doesn't make any sense. You're stupid, man. Oh, never mind. Just think of it as a lucky charm for now. Something's going to happen to Stoke whenever he goes out there. It may not help, but it can't hurt, can it? Fine. Well, I'm off then. In before he, like, catches on fire and the book catches on fire and that's what caused him to burn to death. Alright. Items, equip, party, skill, and stats. Okay, I have a sword. Interesting. Is this like a... Oh boy, a game with a bunch of secrets. Well, by God, you better not be yelling at me when I miss some. I'll be waiting, Stoke. Hurry and find your way to where I've reached. I wonder if Heiss is a time traveler. Oh, he's coming out! So these must be them. Hey there. Nice to meet you. Are you the 2 subordinates Heiss said would be working under me? Yeah, that's us. My name's Marco. It's a pleasure meeting you. And I'm Renelle. Good to meet you. Rainy. I think it's Rainy. Alright. Can you 2 fight? What are your specialties? Of course we can fight. I'm good with spears. I can use a few spells. I'm a skilled swordsman and sometimes a healer. You can also count observation as a specialty. How do you observe under that freaking hat hair you've got going on? I'm Stoke. Yeah, Heiss told us. For what we hear, you're Heiss's golden boy in special intelligence. You're just as aloof as I said you'd be. But I like it. It's how a man should act. It's not like those ponces that blabber on and on. Oh, Squire, you can tell me if I missed something, but you can't be like, oh my god, I can't believe you didn't get that. What's wrong with you? Why didn't you run to the top of the tower and check this? Oh my god, that annoys me so much. I'm like, it's a blind run. I'm gonna miss stuff. Shut up. Glad you approve. Okay, so it's Stoke. Interesting. Or Stoke. Oh, it's interesting. I always said Locke instead of Locke as well. But I think it is Locke. Although it was John Locke, so that's even more confusing. Leaving that aside, Sir Stoke? Stoke? Just Stoke is fine. Well then, Stoke, why don't we get to business and hear the mission details from you? And thank you for looking it up. You want to be... Should I call you Tatsuo or Dragonel? Which would you prefer? Because I'm way too lazy to say both. It's a lift. We're headed west to Lavelle's Hills to meet with a target. Oh, is that all? Piece of cake. Oh, not this. You always jump to conclusions that bears information, Rainy. So, when have I ever been wrong? You hear a bunch of stuff that just confuses you. Well, your streak can't last forever. I've gathered so far. The Gunnar army has advanced to near Lavelle's Hills. Oh, is that true? I mean, Lavelle's Hills is just to the south of here. Can't be long now before they invade Alistel. That's it. Alright, I can definitely do that. Our target is spy has been investigating Grenorg. Highest claims the man has intel on the enemy's armaments. Oh, that's good stuff! If we had that, we could turn the war around. We can't blow this one, huh? That's right. Although I think we're going to, and we're going to end up having to travel through time to fix it. That's my assumation. I don't know why I always do that. I always say assumation instead of assumption, even though I know bloody well how it's supposed to be pronounced. Do you suppose we are arranging Grenorg's soldiers? Engaging, not arranging. Arrange the soldiers. You and you switch around. Well, that's why he's sending me. I see. Heist must really have a lot of faith in you, huh? Giving you such an important mission and all. Well, I don't know about that. In any case, we need to devote all our efforts to the mission. Oh, I'm very, very sure I will not get the true ending, Squire. At least not on the first attempt. I would appreciate if there are pivotal moments that I need to do something. Warn me they're coming just so I can make a save point, like a separate save point right before them, in case I do want to go back. Although at the same, I guess it depends on what makes it, what determines it, and I don't know if I want you to answer that necessarily. What's going on? Is the White Chronicle glowing? What am I watching? Are those two Rainy and Marco? Yeah, it looks like you led them badly. No, are they dead? What's going on? What is this? What I saw just now. What's wrong, Stokey? You went suddenly all quiet. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it is just stock. Sorry, I misinterpreted this, Tatsu. I think it's mainly because a lot of times whenever... It's weird because John Locke is just John Locke, even though it's spelled L-O-C-K-E. But when people talking about Final Fantasy VI, I've heard a lot of them say Lockie. Yeah. You're not cross because Rainy spoke out of turn? No. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Enough chit-chat, I think. Let's head out. Oh, wait a sec! Heist left us some money for this mission. We're only subordinates, so you should hang on the money. I do love how this is starting. Usually you're some little underling guy, and for some reason people that are more experienced than you, like, are like, you just take care of the money, I can't be bothered with stuff like that, and it always seems so fake. I'm like, who just gives up their money? However... I also, you know, I really like when they set you up and they have a really, like, legitimate reason why you're taking charge of everything. Let's hit the shops and gear up for the mission. You never know what might happen during the job. What might happen? The vision I saw earlier of these two. No, I have to put it on my mind. Focus on the mission. You're right. We need to be fully prepared before we depart. Let's go. I'm liking the music so far. I guess let's see what's here. What are you? Officer Field Marshal Viola? Oh, so I can go through her stuff? Totally going through Viola's stuff then. And what kind of guards are you? You just let me... I guess I am like the golden boy of the special agents. So they're like, hey, I mean, if he wants to go in, he can go in. So using bomb times 2. Awesome. I'm glad I came this way. What the heck was that? I just heard a, like, very not happy sound from outside. Lieutenant General Raoul's office. Obtained a charm. I'll go through his stuff as well, even though so far, going through offices has not actually availed me of anything. And why does everyone have the exact same plants in their office? Is there some sort of, like, this is just like an excessively militarized area, and they're like, you must have these plants in your office. Or you die. Save point. Yet, once again, the RPG curse of, you're like the super amazing person. Oh, this person got killed because they don't have the right plants. You know, you're the best person we have. You're level 1. Alright, heading back out. Whose is this? I didn't actually ask. Charles Hugo's office. You're the only one that told me not to go in, even though you also didn't stop me. Wow, another save point. What are we gonna find? You guys are fighting. Azakum can change drastically who's had the next chance to attack. Yep. Where does it tell you that, though? I assume it will at some point. Oh, good, we're finally using the top screen. For a really long time, I was like, why is the top screen even there if we don't use it for anything? Hi, we're Special Ops. We're stealing all your stuff. Hope you don't mind. So apparently the secrets in this game are not based on... So you actually won't let me down there. That's interesting. You can't go down right now. They're conducting some thermotix experiment. Basement has a floor of thermotix experiments and medical treatment. And that's nothing. Can I rotate? No, I can't. This is not a rotating game. Interesting. Desert Crow bandits have been spotted near the Sand Fortress in Judgment Cliff. Interesting. That's the first time I got... Hey, warning, later I'm going to be asking you for help. You better help me. Can I take your order? Apparently you can't, actually. A machine for a left arm. Sounds like, Oh, what is that guy in StarCraft's name? Not General Duke, the other one. Warfield. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Tatsu. I still have not found a shop yet. Holy crap, another save point! Man! Someone's full-time job was to put save points in this game, and they went all out. They worked 40 hours a week on that. This is the second word of Alstel. This country was founded about 70 years ago by followers of the Prophet Noah. Why are you telling me this? The Prophet Noah is the only saintly being in the world. Alright. You hear a lot of stories when you hang out in the tavern. Alcohol brings out the truth. Hey, do you know about the Desert Crows, the noble bandits? The other day I was walking around Lava's Hills with my dad. We were attacked by a monster and the Desert Crows saved us. I was scared, but they were so cool. Interesting. Not your average breed of bandits. Come, future soldiers, Alistel needs your strength. And that's posted outside a bar. Come into the bar, future soldiers, get plastered. Hello, handsome. Care to share a drink with me? Apparently I don't. Man, this game does not let me mac on anyone. Can't hit on the barmaid, can't hit on the floozy. Nothing in here. Ivan's so mean. He says I have to play in the part of the Queen Protea. Queen Protea is the evil queen of Grenorg. These are fake doors. I know, it's like, I'm gonna have to be fighting through the city at some point? That's my guess, Squire. When I told Anna she should be Queen Protea, she got really mad. I thought it'd be the perfect role for her. I always prefer playing evil characters, actually. Towards close, we're maintaining the machine, one of the machines here. Both of you say the same thing. Okay. Not going down. Listen, I saw General Hugo the other day. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'll have to remember that conversations are actually set up by the group and not the person. Because I'm not used to that at all. What exists in the past? You don't know? Well then farewell. You're important, Mr. Newsboy Cap Dude. Mr. Newsboy Cap Dude. This is a DS game. It came out in 2010. I believe it was published over here in 2011. Would you be buying something? Wow. So beast skins I can't use, or an epee. Okay, no. I can use the skins. So do I want armor, or do I... That only gives me +1 defense and +7 M defense. And the epee raises that attack by 5, that attack by 2. I'm going with the epee then. Alright. Oh yeah. That would have possibly been a better choice, Squire. Whoops. The city of Alsal is always pleasant, thanks to the thermatech power. But I hear the thermatech power isn't used much in Grenorg. Why is everyone always warring? War, what is it good for? Got some herbal tea. There's some trash over there that I can't inspect. Why can't I look at the trash? Oh yeah, but Tatsu, since this is the first time here, I should warn you, or not really warn, but inform you, that the vast majority of the stuff that goes on YouTube is not played here. So this is almost like a completely separate thing. Like, Ni no Kuni was the only thing that I've uploading right now that's streamed. Everything else is done offline. Just because I find a lot of people on YouTube don't like watching recordings of streams, because I'm spending so much time talking to the audience, and they kind of feel left out. I don't want to make people feel left out. That's rude. My brother told me we have to be patient with lots of things because we're at war. But what does that mean? What is war, and why can't we leave? We'll protect Alastel. Grenorg will be defeated. Beep boop. Looks like I can't go into the sewers there. Although I bet I will at some point, because that was a very, very obvious sewer grate. The Guntels and the Saros live on the human continent along with humans. They're the beast kind. They say that thermatech power is bad. But I'd never want to live without it, like they do. Well, that's a very shallow way of looking at it. These guys are different than us. They're dumb. Beast kind live on this continent with humans. They don't like us, so we don't interact much. It's disappointing. They don't have a very good relationship with the beast kind. Well, of course, you named them the beast kind. Like, seriously. That's about as insulting as you can get. How do I get up there? I don't see a stairway. Excuse me. Hello. Yeah, I'm not reading that because what you said was boring. This is the first ward of Alistel. You'll reach Lovett's Hills if you go south from here. Wow, and that's where the other army is. Soothing balms. Spend all of the money. Blind ones need room to make mistakes. What is up with this crazy place? There's the inn. There's an inn there. Please visit when you want to heal your wounds. That is the creepiest, like, advertisement I've ever heard. Hey, are you wounded? Come sleep with us. What? Yeah, I just spent all my money. All my cash money. I'll still look through your inn to see if there's anything I steal, though. Like this. I had the option to buy you, and I chose not to, so I chose correctly. I do kind of like and am kind of weirded out that you can just be running around and be like, "Whatcha, whatcha?" That doesn't seem like something you should just, like, be at the ready for in the middle of, like, city. How do I... There we go. Marco was, I think, the one that could wear this. Maybe not. I love that they give me money and the only actual upgrades that I'm allowed to take are ones that only I can use. The game is forcing me to be selfish and only spend money on myself. I guess that's kind of the definition of selfish. I didn't need to clarify it. I already came around this way, didn't I? I did. So, how the heck do you get to the other side? It would, Squire. I was half expecting it, actually. Because there is not a stairway up here. Not that I see, anyway. There's a treasure box up there! That looks like a lift that I can't access. This game's stupid. Now, if you pull this off, things might go our way in the war, right? Most likely. Well, alright then, let's do this. Come on, Mark, let's go. Oh, okay, I'll do my best. Stoke. Stock. Holy crap! Roche. Cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice. I don't mind when you're like that with me, but you shouldn't be so curt with the other guys. Hey, you heading out on a mission? Yeah. A spec-ent job, huh? Alright, Roche. Out with it. What are you trying to say? This mission's dangerous, Stoke. That's nothing new. All my missions are dangerous. It's more than that. What I'm getting at is... well, I just got a bad feeling about this one. I've seen a lot of soldiers die in my time. Every time it happened, I always got this exact feeling. I could always tell the ones that were about to die off. I could smell death on them. Can you smell it on me now? That's right. What I'm sensing from you is nothing good. Even if you happen to survive, you'll be left with something like this arm of mine. Your gauntlet. And they're doing some amazing things with that thermatech. I'll spend the rest of my life with this arm. But having a life to spend? That makes me lucky. You don't want to end up like this, do you? That vision I had earlier. Rainey and Marco's deaths. Does Roche's premonition have to do with that? Well, maybe he's a beast person. He just has a really good sense of smell. My cats smell me all the time. And if so, am I also gonna die? Stoke. Yeah, what is it? What is it? Listen to you. You were scared white. I really got to you, didn't I? If so, I'm sorry. Nah, it wasn't that. It's something else. Listen, don't worry about it. Alright then. I know you anyway. No matter how much I argue against it, you're still gonna go off on this damn mission. Our victory, our defeat, could hang on this mission. I won't fail. I can't. I hear ya. That's the way things are, I guess. Mission's everything. That goes for you and spec into military men like me, too. I'm sorry if what I said spooked you. I just had to warn you. Well, I'm glad you're worrying about me. Thanks. But I'll be alright. Maybe not them, but I'll be fine. Allow me to be the one to prove how wrong your intuition can be. As a soldier, I'd hope not. But for your sake, I hope so. Well, to be getting back to Lieutenant Raoul. Getting back. Lieutenant Raoul has summoned me. Stock. Don't die out there, okay? Wow, there's like a dust cloud when he walks around. He's like freaking, Is it Pigpen from Peanuts? Man, it's been forever since I read Peanuts.